This is the same day that I went to Buff and Frites. After that, we went to a nightclub I've never been to before called D2. My friend Sean said they do cheap drinks and it's a good spot. So when we had to go Buff and Frites at 8:45 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. and Sean said he'd be at D2 for 10:30, I thought I may as well give this a go then. When you look up D2 on Instagram, 3 different ones come up, so I wasn't sure which one. Considering that this was a Saturday, you'd assume that D2 Saturday would be the way. But when you click on their page, there's no links. But if you click D2 Thursday, they have a link in their bio that shows you all their events. Even the Saturday ones, but Sean used Eventbrite to get his ticket. So I got mine on Eventbrite too. How the tickets work for D2 Saturday is that if you get your ticket online before 11:15 p.m, then your ticket is free and you can stay until 2:30 in the morning when the nightclub's over. But if you decide to get a ticket after 11:15 p.m, then you have to pay to get in. How much do you have to pay? I don't know because I got my free entry ticket, but I'd assume it's like €11. Doors opened at 10:30 p.m. Here's what the line looked like at 10:47. Sean said he was in the line, but even when I got closer, I just couldn't find him. So I get out of the line, start walking up and down the line, and these three guys just start looking at me. And then one of them goes, "Are you the school cap guy?" So I dapped three of them up, take a picture with them. It was cool. Now let me show you the inside of D2. This is the first thing you see after you've got your ticket scanned and your wrist stamped. To the right is the cloakroom where you can put your jackets. To the left is the first bar. Not even one drink was €3.50. But they did have one beer called Cobra for €4. Pretty much tasted like Heineken to me, not gonna lie. There was also Fireball shots for €4. So me and Sean had a lovely time with that. I also surprised my girlfriend with one. Triple vodka and dash for €10 is such a steal. I didn't record me drinking it, but trust me, it was very, very strong. Just past the bar are the toilets, and then there's the dance floor over there as well. Notice how there's a security guard there? It's because you're not allowed to bring your drinks on the dance floor, as tiny as it is, which I think is a good idea for multiple reasons, to be honest. There's another security guard on this end of the dance floor, and then there's a second bar, and then out here to the left is the entrance to the outside. Here's what the outside looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's pretty vibey, the lights. It's nice. There's a security guard at the stairs because that upstairs section is for hotel residents only. There's also another part to the outside as well. It's pretty big. Like, there's some good space outside. Me, my girlfriend, and Sean mainly stayed on the dance floor, to be honest. It was mainly just music, but I didn't mind. I found half of this mask on the floor and gave it to Sean. He embraced the mask. This fella getting carried was absolutely cooked. He was so drunk, he just randomly started doing push-ups on the floor. Bro could barely stand up. Two separate guys on the dance floor noticed me from TikTok, and I really appreciated that. But overall, I really enjoyed D2. The free entry until 11:15 p.m. and how big the place is, and the few cheap drinks. Pretty good for free entry. Even though I don't mind music, I wish they would have had a bit of variety. Wouldn't have minded a bit more rap in there. D2 is not a D10 out of 10. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Could have been higher if the music had more variety.